making plays made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga.
I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is it factive? If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jackie. Time war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be too baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga.
I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is it factive? If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jackie. Time war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be too baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow son. Yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They tear their head over, nigga.
Right where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Pay. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a when he says something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They tear their head over, nigga.
I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Pay. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he says something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They tear their head over, nigga.
I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. Took that off in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers can they spin, I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, now I stole that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't him. This shit life. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a gang.
Right. Solid, right, good.
I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run
Excellent,
the
yeah.
never.
You can make fast.
You will never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%. I don't want to hear none of that. He dropping score, fuck him.
Right.
Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably because he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody want to be Richard Porter. God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side. Yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game. Pop out.
My lord, so spoke it up. Check. Right, check your mic and see. Slovakia, check your mic and see what. Cause I hear me. Yeah. Alright, no sir. Come, sir. Alright, Slovakia. We're seeing with your mic. When you're in the studio itself, on the screen itself, we're seeing when. Cause I hear. Alright, let me take off the mic on this phone for 1 second. See one more time. All right, no more. Okay. Everything else on here. See one more time. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, what you like now? Right. Okay, anything? Mute. Mute. See anything with mute. Easily. Right? Change bucket.
Shalom, yeah, Shikata, yeah, man.
Yeah. Don't can here. Yeah, a bit low, but I hear you.
Nothing changed it. I ain't adjust nothing.
So like, give me that again, Baba Kisha.
Nah, see, I ain't adjust anything. But for some reason, I hear it. And
Yeah, you gotta speak up a little bit. You gotta okay, so.
all right, just now, 1 second.
Can.
Right, just get my idea for here. Not clear. I'm not too sure.
A little low, but I hear you.
All right. I think we got to work that. I'm not sure how it coming off online. You can check that from the back of the shop. Let's work on any one of the pages and see.
Give me that again, Baba Kisha, sir.
Just go up online and see what the audio looking like online.
Right, yeah, I hear it, but it coming through a little soft. Probably because of the little technical thing there.
All right, no sweat. Let's try and get all them volumes up. All right, I think we got to work that for now, right, Salakia?
Okay, give me that again, Baba Kisha.
I think we got to work that for now.
Can, yeah. You work it up.
All right. Better double check and see what's on online.
All right. Coming through right on YouTube. Someone okay. Just low on the side.
We'll make a check and see what's on.
Coming through right on YouTube.
Yeah. You're loud and clear, man. All right, no sweat. All right, Shalom, Yahweh Shagata. All right, Salakia for the technical difficulties and so what officer Tasso for your patience. I appreciate it.
Really, boss.
All right, Shalom Israel. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yahana. All right, I am Police Officer Makakwabal, and with me tonight is Police Officer Tazawo. All right, and tonight we're going to be going a little bit into interracial marriage. All right, a lot of people, talks about the so-called Blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics, and they speak about in a bold way. They speak in a bold way about us being a degenerative people. They see themselves, the other nations see themselves, in high regard. But we are here in the ISUPK under Commandant General Yahana to make the so-called Black man, Native Indian man, and Hispanic man understand that interracial marriage is a degenerative behavior, right? I hope that as well.
Good.
Right, deal. Again, a lot of audio. I'm not sure if it's on your end. I'll check that just the volume of it. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's feedback or what it is like.
So like, give me that again, Baba Kisha.
Right, again, some audio. That is on your end?
Yeah. I try now. See if I could look at things yet. All right, no, I better pause that. All right.
Yeah. You go there, rock it out to the yeah. Right, just because that time. All right, so you give me your only full script from my Baba Kasha. Let me see the title back up. All right, give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 1.
All right.
All right, let me jump straight into it because at time we're going to go straight into interracial marriage.
You
Right.
know, many so-called blacks, Native Indian and Hispanics might say, you know, well, I in love. You know, this woman love me or this man love me, so I in love, right? But we understand in the ISUPK under commanding General Hannah that love is keeping the commandments of the Most High. Love is not
Right.
what you feel or what you want or what you desire. Love is understanding what the Most High desires and walking according to His law. This is us speaking to blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics, and we're going
That's
to
right.
bring out the requirements of the Most High power. What He said to the so-called black man, Native Indian man, and Hispanic man. Right? You're given Deuteronomy 7:1, Baba Kasha.
Karan
Let's get
Khan.
right on it.
Right? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 1. When the Lord thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess
Right?
it.
So wherever the so-called blacks, Native Indian, and Hispanics should go, the Lord saying what to us?
Whether ye shall thou goest to possess it,
Mm-hmm.
and has cast out many nations before thee,
Right?
the Hittites
Mm-hmm.
and the Girgashites
Right? African nations, read on.
and the Amorites
Amorites,
and the Canaanites
Canaanites,
and the Perizzites
right? Read on.
and the Hivites
Mm-hmm.
and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
Right? Read on, keep reading. I was
Karan Khan,
stuck
verse 2. And when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them,
what we
nor
shall
show
do.
mercy unto them.
What we shall do.
Shall make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
We shall make no covenant with the other nations and show no mercy unto them. We are not going to merge our culture or the things that the Lord have given us. We're not going to merge these things into the culture or with the culture of the other races. Right? Read on.
Right, Karan Khan, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Right? Neither should we do what?
Make marriages with them.
Right? We should not make marriages with the other nations. So a lot of times we see it, you know what I mean, all up in the all-inclusive, you know what I mean? When you see a black man with a woman of another bloodline, you know, you tell yourself, well, he up there. You know that kind of
Get true.
Yeah, you get through. What I want to say down here, yeah, you're rocking it up for boy skin, right? But the Lord is showing us according to the scriptures that this is degenerative behavior. When you want to talk about pests and cockroach and so forth, this is how the Lord sees that type of behavior. Just like
Right.
marijuana or do drugs or whatever the case might be. This is not the behavior of a bloodline of people that is set in their culture and set in a place, a rulership in their mind and the spirit. When the so-called black man fall to interracial marriage, this is showing us that our society have now begun degrading. So the Lord is saying to us that blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics should not make marriages with them. Give me that part of the scripture again, Baba Kasha.
Karan Khan, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto thy son, nor his daughter, Karan Khan, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Right? So the Lord is saying we shall not take our sons and give into marriage to the other bloodline, the other nations, nor should we take their daughters into marriages with us. Because now the Lord have set up a structure on the earth, a structure of rulership and a structure of order. Right? There's a hierarchy among the different bloodlines or the different nations on the earth. And when we intermingle, when we intermarry into other bloodlines, then we know is now in a position where we trying to establish a different plan from the Most High power. He wants the so-called blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics to be holy, to be separate. We're supposed to be a separate people, right? So now the Lord must have set on the earth a distinction between the so-called blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics, the real Jews, according to the Bible, and the other bloodlines and the other races. One is to rule, one is to serve. And when we intermarry, we interfere with that structure that the Most High have purpose to put on the earth. All right? Read on one more from Baba Kasha.
Karan Khan, right? Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them, Thy daughter shalt thou not give unto his son,
Right.
nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Read on.
Verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me,
Why?
that they may serve.
Read verse 4 again, Baba Kusha. I know we have a
Donald
delay,
Trump,
but
Donald Trump from the top, right?
Right?
Right.
We have a Salakia. Hold on. We have a little delay, but we're going to rock through it, right? Salakia.
I know, Donald. Right, Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
Right? For they will turn away the sons of the Jews, the sons of the so-called blacks, native Indians, and Hispanics. We will now be turned away from following the Most High. Because now you're married out of your bloodline, now you're in love. So with that now, you know what I mean? You're going to start a light beer, right? You're going to start to celebrate Pagua, right? You're going to start to celebrate all these hedonic customs, all these African customs, right? Mind flesh, you know, stretching my neck, right? Drinking blood, right? Eating raw flesh and so forth. These are the cultures the Most High don't want us, right, to bring upon, right, our families, our society, all right, as a ruling people. So because of that, the Lord now have designed separation for us, which is the most powerful thing the so-called blacks, native Indians, and Hispanics can put within their spirit, is to be separate from the other nations and the other bloodlines as the Lord have purpose from the beginning. All right, read on. Right? You have a delay, but I don't even want to add anything. Go ahead, Baba Kasha.
Awesome. Good to go.
Go ahead, Salakia.
Come, right? For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Most High be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Right. So this is going to be the fall of the so-called black man, the native Indian man, and the Hispanic man, by us not following this commandment. We're going to go into some other scriptures where we're going to see thereby this practice, right? The Lord had caused a flood upon the earth and destroyed the earth to reset order. That is how important order is to the Most High power. To reset order upon the earth, to set separation upon the earth, to set his people as a special people and as a holy people. The Lord had destroyed the entire earth, right? Save Noah and his 3 sons and their wives. So we must understand, as so-called blacks, native Indians, and Hispanics, that understanding our culture, understanding the law of the Most High power, it is an extremely important thing, right? This is a matter of life and death. All right, read on.
Go on. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars.
Destroy their what?
Their altars.
We should destroy their altar.
Right.
The hidden customs and practices of the other bloodlines, our job is to go against that. Our job is to ensure that that culture do not thrive. Our job as blacks, native Indians, and Hispanics, understanding the law of the Most High, is to go against that culture. We are not to allow that culture to consume the earth. As Daniel saw in his vision, where the kingdom of the Most High came down and, you know, destroy the empires of the earth and consume the earth. Our culture is supposed to be a consuming culture, a culture that is spread over the entire earth. We are not supposed to be the ones to sit back. And when we sit back now, whenever the day reach, the whole entire earth lighted with dias, the whole entire earth is Egyptology, the whole entire earth is Christianity and white Jesus, right? The so-called blacks, native Indians, and Hispanics, we are the ones to protect the earth. Because when we look at society today, what is destroying the earth is Christianity. What I mentioned, the art of Egyptology, Hinduism, all right, Islam, and so forth. We are the ones. We are the vanguards. We are the ones that the Most High have set upon the earth to set, you know, things in, as we say, in check and in balance. All right. Hold that for 1 minute, Baba Kusha. Just jump across to the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 2.
Good.
The book of Tobit, chapter 4. Give up on verse 1.
Good. So, okay.
It is important for the so-called black man to understand his law and his culture. The so-called black man, you know, marrying into other bloodlines and races and cultures is a devastating thing for us. right? We saw, for example, Martin Luther King. He tried merging the so-called blacks and the whites together, and that was his demise. That was also the demise of the so-called black man, even coming from Black Wall Street, right? That destroyed us. Black Wall Street was attempted to be built even after that period, and yet still integration killed us. All right, integration with other with the so-called white man destroyed us as a people, destroyed us as a economy, destroyed our culture, because now we dependent upon our oppressor. I think that's recently. I didn't follow it up too much, but it had something where Donald Trump had mentioned he gonna ban TikTok or something of the sort. I don't know if that ran across your end of that as well. And I think it did get a temporary ban, right, on TikTok, right? And everybody was more or less panicking when they hear TikTok getting banned. Because now, all these platforms, for example, the social media platforms, these are in the hands of the oppressor. And now we are so dependent upon the economic structure of the oppressor. They want to shut and say, we're closing this down, they're closing you down, right? Because we have not separated ourselves, right, enough. We have not used that brotherhood and that sisterhood to the degree that we ought to have ourselves separated from our enemies. So that when they call shots like that, for example, to stop TikTok or stop YouTube or whatever the case might be, we could still be in a position to continue, whether it's using the social media platforms to be doing trade, right, to be doing education or so forth. We are not in that position as long as we are under the hands of our oppressor. So we understand interracial marriages as one of the laws that is going to help keep the so-called black man separate, all right, and above our enemies. This is a necessity for the so-called black man, Native Indian man, and the Hispanic man. All right, anytime you want to say anything of that as well, feel free to jump in. Right, we have a little delay, but feel free.
Go on. 2-bit 4 and 12, right?
Go ahead. So what?
All right, 12, right? The book of 2-bit chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son.
Beware what?
All whoredom.
Beware of all whoredom. Right? So in the book of 2-bit, here 2-bit is talking about interracial marriage. And he's referring interracial marriage as whoredom. He's referring interracial marriage as a man picking up a prostitute on the side of the road. That is very serious. And now, you know, we have a scripture talk about where we see good as evil and evil good. Just paraphrasing, right? We have now been set into society to accept the things that are evil as good and the things that are good as evil. So, person may come and you know, listen to this class and hear the ISUPK and the commander generally are talking about interracial marriage and, you know, freaking out like, hey, what I'm talking about? Just as they did back in the day, catfish was dog food. You understand what I'm saying? People never say catfish. No, catfish up in the restaurant as a delicacy. Shrimp up in the restaurant as a delicacy, as some sort of food that is of high value. So now the thing that the Most High have said to the so-called black man that he should despise and should not put in his body, now these things are in high regard. And now, due to the so-called white man being the prince and the power of the air, he have now pushed interracial marriage as something of high regard. As long as you, as a so-called black man or black woman, have not married into another bloodline, right? You is of the low class. When you is of a pure holy bloodline, that have now been deemed as negative. That have now been demonized. And now, when you achieve your goals and you work hard and so forth as an athlete and so forth, because it had something with that just recently, even locally with cricketers, most of their wives are East Indians.
Correct.
So we must understand, so-called black man, that there's a systematic play to ensure that we disobey the Most High power. So we need to take charge of ourselves and reach for our law, right? And claim our law to rebuild ourselves as a bloodline and as a nation of people. All right? So Tobit was saying, do what, Salakia?
Right, the book of Tobit 4 and 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son.
Beware of all whoredom, my son. And when saying my son, he is referring to the so-called black man, Native Indian man, and the Hispanic man. Beware of all whoredom. Read on.
Right, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers,
Read that one more time, Baba Kasha.
and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
And chiefly take a wife of the seed of your fathers. This is speaking about your bloodline, so-called black man, native Indian man, and Hispanic man. That is what this is speaking about, right?
Right.
Once his family, his bloodline, his nation, to take someone, right, of their bloodline, of their family. All right? Right, just give me 1 second, Baba Kasha.
Listen.
1 second. Let me see if I can get this to come up. All right, read that part again from my officer as well, Salakia.
Right? Book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all other, my son, and chiefly, chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Right, and take a wife of the seed of your fathers. Right, read on.
Right.
And Salakia, let me just add this, right? And just to re-emphasize what the scripture say, right? Right? The scripture is saying here, take chiefly a wife of the seed of your fathers.
Right.
So this now was set in a way where there will be no error in terms of us understanding, right? Who we should marry, who is our brother, right? The seed, right, which is the offspring of your fathers, the direct bloodline of your fathers. Marry a woman from that bloodline, right? You know?
Right. And take not a strange woman to wife.
And do what?
And take not a strange woman to wife.
And do not wife a strange woman. A strange woman is a woman that you so-called black man know, they don't understand your culture. They don't know your God. They don't have your ideologies. They don't have your way of life. They don't have your law that was given to Israel. All right? Don't take a strange wife. All right? Read on.
Right? Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Right? Read again.
Which is not of thy father's tribe.
Which is not of thy father's tribe. Right? We have descended from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob. All right, the 12 sons of the nation of Israel. Do not take a wife that is not of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. This is what have been this what have been given to us as counsel and as a warning and as a protection to the so-called black man, native Indian man, and Hispanic man. Right? Read on.
Right. For we are the children of the prophets.
Read that one more time.
For we are the children of the prophets.
For we are the children of the prophets. That is a very important and very powerful thing, so-called black man. We are not just any child. We are the children of the prophets. We are of a particular bloodline. All the way down from Noah, we are of a specific bloodline. And the Lord wants to keep us that way. That is why the Lord do not want us to intermarry. All right?
Noah. Right? No. Abraham.
Read that one more time.
Right? For we are the children of the prophets. No. Abraham.
Right.
Isaac. And Jacob.
Right? So now you draw reference to the bloodline to make us understand who we are. From Noah to Abraham to Isaac and to Jacob. Right? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Just hold on from a Baba Kasha, right? And just pull up from Luke chapter 11 and verse 45.
So, okay, give me that again, sir, Baba Kasha.
Luke chapter 11 and verse 45.
Luke and 11
11 and 45, Salakia.
45, all right. Right. Come on, here. Ready when you're ready.
ahead and read.
Can, right? The book of Luke chapter 11 and verse 45. Then answered one of the lawyers and said unto him, Master, thus saying, thou reproachest us also. Verse 46. And he said, woe unto you also, ye lawyers, for ye laid men with burdens grievous to be borne.
Right.
Read on.
Read on.
Can, right? And ye yourselves touch not the burdens with one of your fingers.
Keep reading.
Verse 47. Woe unto you, for ye build the sepulchres of the prophets.
Right.
And your fathers kill them.
Right. So you build the graves of the prophets and your fathers kill them. Right. This is going to bring a point. Go all the way down to 50.
So again, Babakisha.
Go all the way down to verse 50.
Can, read on. Right? Verse 48, read it again, right? Verse 48. Truly ye bear witness that ye allow the deeds of your fathers, for they indeed kill them, and ye build their sepulchres. Verse 49. Therefore also said the wisdom of the Most High, I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and persecute. Verse 50. That the blood of all the prophets, which was shed from the foundation of the world, may be required of this generation.
Right? So the blood of the prophets, which was shed from the foundation of the world. Right? So now, the Tobit is bringing out that we are the sons, we are the children of the prophets. And it's showing since the foundation began, since in Genesis, that bloodline has been established. From since Adam, we have been of that bloodline. Blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics. So this is to make us understand that, right?
Right.
Read one more.
Verse 51. From the blood of Abel unto the blood of Zacharias,
right,
which perished between the altar and the temple.
Right. So from the blood of Abel. So from Adam, they had Cain and Abel was slain. So the prophets are way back from Adam, Abel, coming all the way down to Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are those sons and daughters of the prophets. And the Lord don't want us now to be intermarrying with other bloodlines and other races, because we are to be holy, as the scripture says to us, a special people and a holy people, a people that was set to be above all other nations and bloodlines on the face of the earth. And this is what we must come to terms with, so-called black man, Native Indian man, Hispanic man. We must accept this and embrace this and come back to our rightful place to claim our bloodline, because we now know who we are, all the way from Adam. All right? All the way from Abel, as we mentioned, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead and read on from the book of Tobit.
Go on. Read it from the top, right? 51?
Yeah, go ahead. No problem.
Go on, right? Luke 11:51. From the blood.
So, give me the book of Tobit. Tobit 4.
Oh, Tobit 4, 12. Go on.
Yeah.
All right. Right, the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son.
Right.
Read on.
Read on.
Can, right? And chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Right. Take a wife from the seed of thy fathers. We just spoke about the bloodline. All right. Read on.
And take not a strange woman to wife.
Right. And do not take a strange woman to wife. A strange woman going to be, as we mentioned from before, a strange woman is going to be somebody from the nation of Ammon, for example, a Chinese. Right. You're going to have people from the Elamites, the East Indians, the Caucasians, the so-called white man. All right. The Africans, the Canaanites, for example. Don't take a woman from those bloodlines. As long as their fathers are Chinese, Japanese, Moabites, Ammonites, and so forth, right? Canaanites, South Africans, right? The families from Nelson Mandela and so forth. We are not to take these women as wives.
Right.
All right. We are not supposed to receive these bloodlines into our bloodline. No, take our bloodline and give it to them, as the scripture said. Right. Read on.
Gun. Right. And take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe.
Right.
For we are the children of the prophets.
We are children of the prophets of a specific bloodline. Read on.
No, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right? Read on.
Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
Right? Even our fathers from where? From the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Since the book of Genesis,
Mm-hmm.
our fathers have always married women of their bloodline. That's
Right.
all the way back to Adam. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Eve was the rib of Adam, right? Which means of the same bloodline.
Right.
The same bloodline as Adam. That is what Adam married into. His same
Right.
bloodline. Not
Right.
about the bloodline.
Correct.
All right? There were many people on the face of the earth during the time of Adam, but he married into his own bloodline. Right?
Right.
Read that part from Baba Kosha again.
God. No, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
Right? Of their own family. Read on.
And were blessed in their children.
And they were blessed in their children. Because now their children of that pure bloodline. That
Right.
pure culture. Right? Because now coming from that pure bloodline, you're going to have a pure culture. Right? They're not going to be growing up confused. It had stories like that, for example, I believe in the book of Nehemiah. We may touch on that if we have time. The children are going to be confused, speaking a different tongue, which they have a different language, right? They have a different culture, right? They're worshiping gods of wood and stone, right? As we see, we have all pray to that today. We as Muslims, Christians, and so forth. These things are part of interracial marriage, all right? Which is Christianity, promotes interracial marriage. But these things are not according to God. It is not according to the Bible. It is not according to the prophets. All right? These behaviors are degenerative behaviors. What you want to talk about degenerative behaviors, that is the things we have to look at. The laws are the most high power. Not a poor black man because he's trying to eat. You see, he grabs somewhere and run due to systematic oppression, right? Generative behavior is when we break the laws, commandments, and statutes of the most high power. Right? That is what we have to look at. Right? Read on.
Salak, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead, Salak.
Just to add to what it is they saying, because they always saying it come like because of the condition we're in, they're saying that, if you ain't mixing with the other race, then basically you're doomed to fail. You ain't gonna be blessed then. When it really actually is opposite.
That's right. And even when you're saying it's so heavy because that is a psychological type of warfare on the so-called black man. Because now they put you in a position now to go against the Most High. Because now you're trying to fit in to society. Due to society pressures, you believe, hey, but tell people to look at certain relationships, right? Because we're saying so heavy. You're coming up, you're watching, what's going on in society. Here, you decide to upgrade your bloodline. So you're married in India. Yeah, that's what I said. Your train is Douglas, which was at the Chogoroi turn down here. But you telling yourself, well, all right, how would I say long time a train to grow up with soft here? You understand? You don't want to train grow up with woolly here. You want them with soft here, right? You want them with here as close to dog here as possible, right? And that is our upgrade. You understand what I'm saying? But the ISUPK and the commander generally are be here to make it to understand that woolly here, that is of the direct depiction and image of the Most High Power. Right?
That's right.
Assisting to the Most High Power is a so-called black man. That is what we here to make you understand today. Right? To upgrade your bloodline is to keep your bloodline pure.
Right.
For laws, commandments, and statutes of the Most High Power. Right? Because that was a very point to bring. We can go into so many angles. Just with what they're saying. You understand? You're looking for employment in society right now. Right? You had a dog here, you stand a better chance. You understand what I'm saying? You had a little bit of tears. Your eye cannot spinch down. You know what I mean? You stand a better chance. Anything furthest away from the so-called black image, you stand a better chance in society. You understand? If your name further away, right, from the name of a Hebrew, of an Israelite, you stand a better chance. You look further away, you stand a better chance. your physical appearance further away from the image of Christ, you stand a better chance. That is the society that we are in today. A society, right, where we are under white oppressors, white rulers. So the further take you away from black and woolly hair and that masculine spirit is the better chance you have to thrive in this. I don't want to use the wrong term in this. What would I use? I don't want to say no homo society, right? In this society, this is what we must understand, right? But we as the priest and the prophets in the ISUPK and the commanding general Yana, right? We must understand that it's our duty to hold on to our law, to hold on to our culture, all right? All right, because our kingdom is the kingdom that is going to be established upon the earth. All right, read on from Baba Kasha Salakia.
Right? Even they, Salakia, even that they all married wives of their own kindred and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
Right, and what?
And their seed shall inherit the land.
Right, and this is that promise of the Most High. This is how the so-called black man is going to remain in power. This is how the so-called black man is going to remain in rulership. The Lord said that his seed shall inherit the land. And we're going to go into a passage of scripture in a bit where it talk about there were mighty men of renown on the earth, right? And now we're going to get that idea. This is how this is like this is of that as I was reading. And the seed inherited the earth. When we intermarry, we see when we get to inherit the earth. Now you're going to be given its strength and your forces and your lands into other bloodlines.
Right.
Other cultures. They're going to now be claiming your lands. This is primarily like what happened, right? In 1845.
It's like I say, you might go on out. Are they might go on out? Oh yeah. Check your mute. I know something there on the press mute.
Tell me back on.
Not the devil. You press the devil.
Why is the devil the Bible speaks of?
I'm good.
You ain't touching on the table yet. You know it just go. It's what I'm upset as well. Right? So now the society wants the so-called black man to merge in with other bloodlines and cultures because now that is going to weakness. So as you're saying, even in 1845, when the East Indians came across the Trinidad, this is what happened to us. The land that we had bled and died on, right? They now came in and consumed all that land, all the Carolina land. You're the fighter for Carolina. You will swear that these land, you know what I mean, is lands from India, right? When slaves' bones is buried under these cane fields and these areas all in Carolina, all over China. Even places that call it Indian Walk, you will believe the name Indian Walk after East Indians, not knowing that these places, for example, Indian Walk, it belongs to our family.
That's right.
Where the native Indians walk, where the Carrot and Arawaks walk, where their blood and bones and sweat and toil is in these pathways.
Correct.
But now we have now integrated with our enemies. We have now integrated with other cultures and bloodlines, and we have lost these lands. Right? Even East Indians might believe Indian walk is concerning them. Right? East Indians believe Karoni concerning them. That's how the scriptures are saying. Surely we have inherited lies, right? And that is what happening right now. A lot of our oppressors is going to realize that they have inherited lies, right? The things that they have heard, the things that they were taught are not true according to history. All right. So now the so-called black man need to fortify himself in such a way where he could separate, all right, from our enemies. That's why the officer was reading that we shall inherit the land. Right? Read on.
You want a scripture? Go back to it a bit.
You can give us scripture about you have something to pull up?
Yeah, the same Jeremiah now talking about it. We inherited lies.
Go ahead. Feel free.
Right? Book of Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 19. O Most High, my strength and my fortress.
Salakia, give me the scripture one more time. Jeremiah.
Chapter 16 and verse 19.
Right, go ahead.
O Most High, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
That's right. That's right. Appreciate it. Right, Awara. Surely, Musa and Christ, surely they have inherited lies. And this is the reality that is going to hit the other races, the other bloodlines that are out here listening and hearing this class on the sidelines today. They're going to realize that they have inherited lies. That the true rulers on the planet is the so-called blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics. We are the ones who set order on the earth. And now we need to fight to gain that place back that have promised by us, by the Most High power, right? Because we have already been redeemed by our King, Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai. So now we must step up and do what we need to do as a body and as a nation of people. Step up to be that next government, that next, the whole that next mantle of rulership. Because we see right now the whole earth is out of us. Right? The whole earth right now is in need of our government. All right, and Christ is going to be the ruler of that government that is going to be established on the earth. All right, and blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics are the ones going to be sitting on the Senate. Going to be sitting on those seats. All right, to rule the earth in righteousness and according to the laws of the Most High power.
That's right.
Read on a little more in Baba Kasha. I'm see if there anything else.
In the Tobit, which one you want to go to? Deuteronomy or?
No, read from the Tobit, Baba Kasha.
All right, can. Right, the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 13. Now, therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren.
Right.
The sons and daughters of thy people.
Right, nice. So now, this is one of the curses that have taken us in the book of Deuteronomy, where you say your eye is going to be evil unto your brother and so forth. Right. And even Tobit have mentioned this way back in the day. Don't make your eye be evil towards your brother, which we say is love your own. Love your own time. Right? Love your black woman, Native woman, and Hispanic woman. Right? Women have to do the same thing. Right? Love your black man, love your Native Indian man, love your Hispanic. Right? Don't let your eye be evil towards your own. Because we must understand how the Lord has designed it. Right? The Chinese man is for the Chinese woman. The East Indian man is for the East Indian woman, right? That's Native Indian and Hispanics, the Israelites, the men, Israelite men, is for Israelite women. This is the way the Lord had said it, right? About our order. Even in the animal kingdom, you'll see the same thing. The zebra with the zebras, the lions with the lions, and so forth. Right? But in all the wisdom that man have, we try to do something different, even in the animal kingdom that have more order than us. Right? And it's because of that spirit of Christianity, whereby society just wants to rebel against the Most High power. That is just what it is. If God says A, everybody want to do B. You understand? The Lord say B, they want to do C. Right? And it's rebellion, it's a spirit of rebellion. And that's what Christianity is. Islam is. Egyptology is. Right? Hinduism is. It's just a rebellion against the spirit of the Most High power, right? We here in the ISUPK under Commander General Yahana, as we was reading earlier, is to destroy those altars, right? To break down those walls and establish the spirit of the Most High power upon the earth. All right. Hold that from the Baba Kasha. Right, and let me jump to the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 1. Let me go to Genesis 6 and 1. Right. All right, sure. Just the other day, we had a state of emergency. The other state of emergency, they are making a big lacquery. But this is one of the first SOEs, right, on the planet. This year we're going to read about here the state of emergency. Right. And we open in the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 1. I was doing a research on the street that I didn't see the first SOE in Trinidad.
You did? Oh, that's fine. Classically, what you think, right?
Right. Yeah, I was reading. Yeah. I was reading our history and reading where they say the first SOE in Trinidad was in 1970, right? And that SOE now that was doing
Slack, my lord, give it again, Baba Kishan.
I said I was doing a research now,
Right.
And I was saying the first SOE in Trinidad was in 1970. You know,
Right.
when I was doing some marching and so forth and processing for better conditions, and, you know, for workers and so forth, and cars and things with Africans and Indians unite now.
Yeah.
Right? But, I mean, even back at that time, we don't understand our identity. We're not Africans. But now, during that time, right, there was calling for unification of Black people and East Indian people, which we didn't understand wouldn't work. And not only wouldn't work, that in itself was a greater state of emergency than what they were protesting for itself.
Correct.
So they were protesting for better conditions, not knowing to get better conditions is to separate.
Correct.
Come together. That's
Correct.
kind of Houdini, the so-called white man or the oppressors hit us. We thinking we're going to come together with the other races, the other bloodlines, and everything is going to be all right. But we don't understand it's the greatest trick they are hitting us, right? Where we think, all right, we will come together and it will happen. And the Lord is showing you, thus saith the Lord, be ye separate.
Correct.
The Lord showing you there is a different way that we should choose to get to get that peace, to get that comfort. So all the radicals up here, we want better conditions, we want better this, we want better that. The Lord I have back, and He's showing you how to get it.
Right.
How you're going to get better conditions, so-called Black man, Native Indian man, and Hispanic man, is by separation.
Correct.
Not by unification to the other bloodlines.
Right.
So we're going to read it now, right? One of the greatest SOEs in history, right? So we make from Genesis chapter 6 and verse 1, Babakasha.
Book of Genesis chapter 6 and verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth.
Right? So men start multiplying on the face of the earth, man. Men having a time. Families spreading out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Grandchildren by the thousands. Right? Read on.
Right. And daughters were born unto them. Verse 2. You done?
Yeah, read on.
Hold on. Just slack yourself.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold on, please. Thanks. Right?
Yeah.
Verse 2. That the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men, that they were fair.
Right? So the sons of God saw the daughters of men. So our bloodline, our forefathers saw the daughters of men, and here after them, they're fine here, but they're looking good. They're studying a lot more. Right? They're going by feelings, they're going by emotions, they're going by lust. So they saw the daughters of men. Right? So when they're talking about the sons of God, they're talking about our bloodline, Blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics, that bloodline, all the way up to Adam, that bloodline is the sons of God. Right? And now the daughters of men is the daughters of everyone else. Chinese, Japanese, the East Indians, the Africans, the Caucasians, and so forth. That is the sons and the daughters of men. Right? Read on.
Right? And they took to them, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
Right? And they took them wives, all which they chose. So now, our forefathers made a great error in taking the daughters of men and start marrying them. So now, our bloodline was in a state of emergency. Right? A great state of emergency, because there is a ton of repercussions that came with this particular era to the bloodline of the so-called Black man, Native Indian man, and the Hispanic man. Right? Read on.
Right? Verse 3. And the Most High said, my spirit shall not always strive with man.
Right? And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Now, this is the way, when you want to talk about a state of emergency, this is the state of emergency you don't want. You don't want the Lord to be angry or respond, right, with you. So-called Black man, Native Indian man, Hispanic man. It have no greater state of emergency than that. Right? All other states of emergency is light work. Right? But they don't want the Most High against you. Right? As a so-called Black man, Native Indian man, and Hispanic man. That is why we bring in things like this out tonight. Right? Read on.
Right? But that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years.
Right? Read on.
Corinthians verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that. When
Right?
the sons,
Salakia.
I
So
know.
now there were giants in the earth in those days. All right. Now a lot of people try all kind of things. They try Photoshop. Where some of them fancy things that have again of that as well. They have Photoshop. They have try all type of fancy things to show the fine giants. But that's a lie. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Excavation thing, team, and put the pay off, all them kind of thing.
You understand? All
Correct.
kind of nice on YouTube. They find the
Hmm.
biggest set of bones big like one arm, one thigh bone big like a man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You know, but these things are lies. Right?
Correct.
Scriptures here speaking about giants of the earth.
Mhm.
These giants were men of valor, men of power.
Correct.
As today, Donald Trump is a man that has power on the earth.
Right.
Putin is a man that has power on the earth. So
Right.
these men of old, right, as today, were considered giants.
Correct.
Right? So, you know, when you get to see a man come up in society, all the time you call him a big boy. You know
Correct.
what I mean? That
Correct.
is what scriptures are referring to. These
Correct.
men were giants. They had power,
Right.
they had authority. So in those days and before that, there were men with power upon
Right.
the earth, men with influence on the earth.
Correct.
All right? Read on.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Salaki.
If I may too, even they just refer to people in certain industry as giants of industry.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. In many spheres, as the officer was bringing out, they are termed as giants. As you
Correct.
mentioned, industries as giants.
Correct.
Right? Different networks as giants.
Mhm.
This term we can relate to even today.
Right.
So this shouldn't be that difficult to grasp. But
Correct.
at that time and before, there were giants on it. Even today, there are giants on it. Right?
Correct.
We call the man that own Amazon again. Is that the
Jeff
Zuckerbergs and
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos? These men are giants on it.
Right.
They could bust shots and interfere with millions of people daily living. They are people in charge of the corn belt, the wheat belt, in charge of oil. They could stop production, right, and make millions of people starve.
Correct.
Right, make thousands of different industries shut down.
Correct.
These men are giants on the earth.
Correct.
Right, in Trinidad, we could use examples like that. Right, and have the person them who own like the McDonald's and we call them the 1%. What is the name for them again?
Subway or Burger King.
Yeah, what is the name of the 1%? Them is called Sabdas.
Or rituals and church's chicken.
Yes, right. They are giants in Trinidad.
Right.
Because if they shut down the chain, is thousands of people now fish out of water looking for things to eat and things to drink, controlling the food industry, right? The water industry. You understand what I'm saying? The energy sector. These are giants, and even the Chinese are giants in Trinidad because they control all the groceries. They control a large part of the scrap iron industry.
Correct.
So now this is giving us a good context in terms of what the scriptures is talking about in terms of giants of the earth, right?
Right. Right, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men.
Right.
And they bear children of them, and they bear children of them.
Right, and it was important to note that they also bear children of them. Ain't sometimes Christianity is so polluted, right, and disgusting. They always conjuring some type of evil, lustful, right, demonic images and mentalities that they believe giants that are all kind of 15 feet tall having relations with women, 5 4 foot 3. Real that mental corruption and lust. You understand? Christians, what really happened? Christians will love to see that. That's what really good. That's what Christianity to do. Christianity is make you a lustful bastard. You understand? That is why they're going to twist this scripture into something else. But I'm not talking about that. Right? The very anatomy of that depiction is just heinous.
That's right.
And done. Right? So every recent prophecy the ISUPK is going to give you the truth according to the Bible. All right, this is talking about men of power and influence, as we mentioned earlier. Right? Read on.
Come on, right? The same became, right, let me read over that part, right? And they bear children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Right, read on.
Come, verse 5, right? And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Right, so now the Most High saw this behavior, and the Lord classed this as well as wickedness. And he realized that anything men think of, they'll do it. You catch me? So look at it as we looking at these things normal today. Right? Back in the day, even all now when the Lord look at it, that is wickedness.
Correct.
Is evil. You understand? And the Lord realized, hey, nah, man will do anything. So now when I look today, people up in our weather and smiling, and different races intermarrying. That is a wicked thing. It's a wicked side. Right? But we have been taught good to be evil and evil to be good. So now we're all smiles. We believe this is the right and the acceptable thing to do. So now we're going to intermarry, all right, and then bring forth children in that mixed culture to cause more confusion. Right? Read on.
Come. Right? That the wickedness, right, and verse 6, and it repented the Most High that he had made man on the earth,
right,
and it grieved him at his heart.
Right, so the Lord was grieved by the actions of his sons, right? The decision that we made to sin against the Most High power, right? Because that interracial marriage is sin, according to the scriptures, right? Read on.
Come on, verse 7. And the Most High said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast.
Right. So
and
this
was thing.
Right. So this was the great SOE, state of emergency. Right. The Lord said, now I had already set order back here. I will have to destroy man off the face of the earth. So now a state of emergency was declared. The Lord going on a lockdown. He going on clean up. You understand? And this is what the so-called black man, native Indian man, Hispanic man must understand. We don't want to put ourselves in a place for the Most High to run a state of emergency on us. Let me lead that to the Eden. And let me protect ourselves by returning to the laws, commandments, and statutes of the Most High power. All right? Because that is what is going to save us from experiencing another state of emergency. Because our next one coming, the Lord has promised another state of emergency. He has promised World War III, thermal nuclear fire. That is coming next. What the Lord is going to be doing a cleaning and a reset upon the earth again. So we here in the ISUPK under command, General Hannah is making our blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics understand that you need to return to your culture. All right, you need to return to your law, to your God. Right. All right, because that time of destruction, that state of emergency is at hand. Right.
Correct. Right. You're saying this super heavy. So like I said, you're saying this super fever too, because people ain't watching it like that, you know. And because when you're mixing with them culture and them ain't teaching nothing about, you understand, about fear, they call it how to treat people good and them kind of thing. Everything is how to get up because they have an inferiority complex. So everything is how to pull along somebody, you understand, for them to get up. They know how to work with nobody. That is why the place in a disarray. So all the scriptures saying when the wicked in authority, the place is mourn.
That's right. Yeah. That's absolutely right. When the wicked is in authority, the people is going to mourn. Because when the wicked is in authority, they are not going to do the things that the Most High have set up to establish on the earth, in a society, in a community, and so forth. They're going to go contrary to what the Most High have dictated that should be done. So as long as the wicked is in authority, then the people are going to feel the pain. because they are the ones with the power, right, with the authority to to make things happen and things to go the way it ought to go, right? But because as just as it was mentioning, because of wickedness, then they're going to do something contrary to the Most High power. You understand? But as Scripture says, let the wicked be wicked still, and let the righteous be righteous still.
That's right.
Then the Lord is going to determine who is the winner of the battle or the war.
Right.
Give us some more on that, Baba Kasha. I'm not sure where we all fire reach.
Right. Genesis, I reach verse 7. We do
All
have
right, go ahead.
right, yeah, verse 7. I think from the in the middle of verse 7. Read from the top or just continue.
Just continue.
Right? And the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. Verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Most High.
Right. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Most High. So although the Lord had made up his mind here to get his whole place, to get the place clean up, one man found grace in the eyes of the Most High. This is how important it is for one black man, right, to hold his integrity and to hold fast to the laws, commandments, and statutes of the Most High power. This is like an example of Commandant General Yana. You understand? That one man that hold fast to the Spirit of the Lord, right?
Right.
Now have the opportunity to run in this act, which is the ISUPK.
That's right.
We get the general a hand for that.
I'm right.
For his faithfulness to the Spirit of the Lord and to the orders of the Most High power.
That's right.
Right? Because due to that one man, we all have the opportunity, right, to go into a place of safety. And this is what Noah had provided for his family and for his bloodline. He provided that.
Right.
He obeyed the Most High, and he allowed his sons and their wives to obtain a place of safety.
Right.
Call according to the Bible they are. Our place of safety today is in the ISUPK under Commandant General Hannah. One man have held it down to give us that opportunity, right, to be sheltered away from that storm that is coming. World War III, thermal nuclear fire, right? We don't.
Right. The book of Genesis chapter 6 and verse 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked to the Most High.
Right, we don't.
Verse 10. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Right, so now Noah now has brought forth 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Right, this is how the earth now is going to be repopulated, as we say, and the bloodlines now is going to be re-established upon the face of the earth. All right, so when I trace our history, we came from the son Shem, and I'm going to keep trickling down to show you how the sons divided, right? And we came all the way down, as we mentioned, from Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob, right? Read on.
Verse 11. The earth also was corrupt before the Most High.
Right. So besides the interracial marriage, the earth also was corrupt. Right. So it's showing you when you see a society come to the place to accept interracial marriage as the norm, the place corrupt. It's showing you it's a degenerative pattern. To reach this place, you had to cover some other ground. The violence had to be of the murders of the, before this thing becomes the norm.
Correct.
All right. And this is what the Lord saw on the earth. So he reached the edge, right? Read on.
Right. And the earth was filled with violence. Verse 12. And the Most High looked upon the earth and beheld, and behold, Salakia, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
Right. Read on.
Verse 13. And
right,
the Most High said,
Salakia, so all flesh have corrupted his way upon the earth. So now it's like today. Everybody, right, is either Christianity, Muslim, Egyptologist, Hindu. So now when the Lord look on the earth, everybody corrupt. Everybody in a false doctrine and a false religion. When he watch all his chosen people lost in Christianity, laws in Islam, laws in Egyptology, right? Married in with an East Indian into Hinduism. So now we look down, everybody correct, right? This is what we must understand what was happening at that time, right? Brakataya why I was shy for the ISUPK under command generally and state today.
Correct.
Or else we would have been in another state of emergency, right?
Correct.
Freedom?
Right? Right, verse 13. And the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence to them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
We done?
We done? Verse 14. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shall thou make in the ark, and pitch, and shall pitch it within and without with pitch.
Right? So now the Lord gave Noah order to build an ark. Pitch it within and without. Right? Because now he's going to put a family into the ark, and that ark is going to be shut off from the world. All right? So now, when Noah and his sons and their wives in the ark, what really happening inside that ark? That ark have one culture. That ark have one doctrine. Inside that ark have one philosophy. That is what the Lord actually did. The Lord separated Noah and his family from the world. And that is basically what the ISUPK is today. That ark for blacks, Indians, and Hispanics. When you have to be separated, when you want to be separated from the world, the only place you could come to is in the ISUPK. Because in here, you're going to be separated from Christianity, Islam, Egyptology, Hinduism, and the long list of doctrines that are on the outside. This place here in the ISUPK is sheltered from all false ideologies, right? All false images and teachings that have been forced against blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics. All right? So we have, pay attention, so-called black man, right? Make the sacrifice and lock in to understand what is taking place on the earth today, right? Let me just hold that for 1 minute. And I want to jump to 2 scriptures, right? Give me the book of Luke. No, Salakia. Give me 1 Kings chapter 11. Right? You go hold Baruch for and one on standby, but give me 1 Kings. Right, chapter 11. I'm going to go down to it one time. When it happened, you go tell.
Can I hear? 1 Kings 11 and 1?
11 and read from verse 1.
So like this, give me that again, Baba Kisha.
Yeah, 1 Kings, you can read from 11 and 1.
Can, right? The book of 1 Kings, chapter 11 and verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women.
Right? So, King Solomon was one of the greatest kings that the nation of Israel ever had. Right? A really wise king. Right? He led the nation of Israel in a mighty way. But as scripture said here, King Solomon loved many strange women. And we have explained and break down what these strange women were earlier in the class tonight, right? These women that is of a different bloodline, right? He started loving many strange women. So in this regard, he strayed from the law. I believe in scriptures mentioned that he didn't serve the Most High as perfect as his father David, right? So due to that, right, he ended up in some problems, right? Read on.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites.
Right, so he loved the daughter of Pharaoh. So now King Solomon fell in love with African women, right? Read on.
Ammonites.
Right, Moabites and Ammonites, which is Chinese and Japanese. Read on.
Edomites.
Edomite women.
Zidonians. And Hittites.
African women again, right? Read on.
Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Most High said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them.
Right. So now this is what made King Solomon fall. Right? Because now we read in the scripture here, plain like daylight. This is not talking about multiple wives. This is just as Scripture said, of these bloodlines, of these nations, of these races, concerning which the Most High said unto the children of Israel. So he said this to black men, black women.
Right.
Ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you.
Right.
Right? So this was an order given to us by the Most High Power, and King Solomon disobeyed this order that was given by the Most High, by the prophets. Right? Read on.
Come. Right? For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
Right? For surely, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Lord and say maybe he let
Correct.
you know this is the degenerative process that is going to hit the so-called black man or black woman if we disobey that order. Read on.
Correct. Solomon clave unto these in love. Verse 3.
Right?
And he had 700 wives.
So Solomon clave unto these in love. So he fall in love. Right? At that time now we can remember that love is keeping the commandments of the Most High Power.
Right.
That's what I'm saying here. Love. That's what I'm saying.
Feet.
Yes. Yeah, well, laughing, Salakia.
Salakia.
You make somebody in this kind of mind, you know what? You get sweep off your feet. You get sweep off your feet. You understand? The leader of Israel was swept off his feet, right? By some heathen women, by some Africans and Moabites and so forth. You know? So with that, love the fall in love day will start as strict now. Let me read it strictly, Baba Kasha.
Good. And he had 700 wives.
700 wives. Read on.
Princesses. And 300 concubines.
Right? So yeah, about 1,000, almost 1,000 women he dealing with. Read on.
And his wives turned away his heart.
And what happened?
His wives turned away his heart.
That is exactly what the Lord said is going to happen. His wives turned away his heart. That is why the Lord didn't want the so-called blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanic men and women to marry into another bloodline, because their hearts turned away from your God and your people. Right? That is going to destroy you. You're going to strip your culture. You're going to strip your children away from their culture and inheritance and so forth. Right? Read on.
So, like, give me that again, sir, Baba Kusha.
You can continue reading.
Come. All right. Verse 4. And for it came to pass when Solomon was old, that his wives turned away his heart after other gods. And his heart was not perfect with the Most High his power, as was the heart of David his father.
Right.
Oh, so like it's a read on, right? Verse 5. For Solomon went after Astaroth, the goddess of the Zidonians.
Right. So now, after his wives, made his heart turn away from the Most High, the scriptures is breaking down the gods, right? That Solomon started going after, right? He started paying, homage, as we say, or serving these gods. The first one I mentioned, right? Asherah, the goddess of the Zidonians. Read on.
And Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites.
Right? Read on.
Verse 6. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Most High, and went not fully after the Most High, as did David his father.
Right? So now, as the officer was reading, Malcolm, the abomination of the Ammonites, right? That is the Japanese. So he starts serving the god of the Japanese, right? And these things, now, as the Lord said, and Solomon did evil in the sight of the Most High, and went not fully after the Lord, as did his father David.
Right.
Did David his father, right? So the Lord wants to support black man, Native Indian man, and Hispanic man to go fully after him, right? Saying we keeping me Passover, right? We feast on unleavened bread, we first fruits and so forth. And on the side now, you're trying to slide a heathen. You're trying to slide a heathen on the side. But the Most High Power wants it to go fully after him. You understand? So don't say, like the rich ruler, when men question him, all these things that us do. You understand what I'm saying? But in the back pocket, you know what I mean? In the back pocket, with the 8 ball rule, you have all the hidden lurking. You understand what I'm saying? These things is displeasing to the Most High Power. And we
Right.
need to come back to our law and understand this, right? Read on one more.
Good. Right? Right.
Verse 7.
Verse 7. Then did Solomon build an high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab.
Right? So he built up a God. He built up a God for the Chinese now. So he building up temple all over the place. He placed in a disarray. Read on. Everybody
Right.
walk on. Because you know, women is
In the hill that is
when he
before
built
Jerusalem.
so like, that's what I want minute. And I'll say it, right? So when he married these hidden women and the turn his heart away from the Most High, right? You know, women stop, right? When he built the first God, the scripture said that the first God he built was Asherah, right? Goddess of the Zidonians. So you know when one woman realized it now, this man built up a God.
I want to.
I had to God too. You understand? So from that day now, you are dealing with the Japanese. A Japanese girl called now Shingwangwa. She want Milcom. You understand? Chinese jump out now. You understand what I'm saying? She must. And no, it will have no end. It's God after God after God after God. You understand? And this is what I've taken the so-called black man in society today. You understand? No end. Right? We started running up Christianity, and now the Christianity turned to all forms. The Pentecostal, who is 7 days, right? First, Shouter Baptist, First Something Baptist, is all modification about Egyptology, Islam. You understand? So now you get led away. Your wives looking for you to exalt many gods. You understand? You end up in a Hindu home. It's all kind of them have a million gods. You tie up. You can't see your way, right? And now the Lord have a fire stick behind you now, right? So the so-called black man understand clear of these behaviors, these practices that are generative, right, for the expansion and the rulership of the so-called black man, native Indian man, Hispanic man. That's what I want minute. I'm gonna see. Right? So we must pay attention to these things, right? I wanted to do my favor. Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. Right? I want to take something back from the book of Deuteronomy. Let's do Baruch 4 and 1, just because of time.
Right after, right? We done in the meantime?
Yeah, you can go ahead and read it in the meantime.
All right, right? The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High.
Right? Go ahead.
All right. And the law that endured forever.
Right. So the scripture is saying that this, the Bible, King James 16:11, this is the commandments of this. Read it one more time, Salakia.
This is the book of the commandments of the Most High.
Right. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High Power. This book is going to command the black man what he ought to do, what he ought not to do. This is what the Bible is, a book of commandments. What to do and what not to do. Right? You know, even as I'm saying that, let me just interject this, right? You know, sometimes you're watching Christians going around with the Bible, right? And you know, sometimes they'll be talking about, you know, Christ died, so we do want to follow the commandments no more. You know, that kind of thing. He died for sin, so you know, all of that done away with. And this is what is so amazing. Christ died, right? And the law is done away with, right? Then why listen this good? Then why are they walking around with our Bible? If the law is done away with, and this is the book of the law. Why you have that law book below your arm going to church?
Correct.
If it's done away with, just rest on the Bible and talk where you want to talk. Because you no longer need this information to give you any guide.
Right.
Because what you're saying basically is a free fall. All you had to do, go to the church, sing, dance, and clap, and you don't need to have a Bible. Why have a Bible when the Bible is law?
Right.
And I'm saying the Bible is law, but the law is done away with. But you're still working with this manuscript. You're still working with this scroll.
Right.
That is insanity. So it's showing that even in Christianity, it's showing an illusion that Christians dwell and live in. To have
Correct.
a manuscript that you're saying is of no value. You have a vehicle that's saying this vehicle is of no value. It can't drive. The engine would, the shocks in wood, it's no tires, but you sit on it and saying, I look at the head to work. You had to be out your mind. You understand? So if the Bible, right, the laws are done away with, right, that means you don't need to be holding a Bible. You don't need to hold a Bible. Why you're opening this book and teaching? Teaching what?
Correct.
Because what book have in it, what this book have in it, as the officer was reading, is commandments.
Correct.
These have guidelines and laws for the so-called black man, Native Indian man, and Hispanic man to live and to run the planet.
Right.
That's what the Bible have in it.
Correct.
Black culture, black history.
Right.
So then, if the Lord's done away with, put on the Bible,
Correct.
write something else.
Right.
But don't take the Bible up and try to corrupt what the Most High is trying to establish, right? By pretending you're trying to follow something inside, but at the same time, no, that is a hypocrite.
Correct.
You're saying one thing and doing something different. So we need to understand what this is all about, as the officer was reading. This book of the commandments, that is what this is. Either you're using it or you're not using it.
Is it correct?
Right? Go ahead and read on.
Right? All they that keep it shall come to life.
All those that do what?
That keep it shall come to life.
All those that keep these commandments and laws shall come to life.
Salakia. I saw that little piece there. I think it's important, Baba Kushai, for me.
Go ahead.
Right? And the law that endured forever.
All right, so come from the top, Baba Kushai.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High.
Right.
And the law that endured forever.
Right. And the law, which is an excellent point, right? So whatever I'm reestablishing that. And the law, right? That is forever. It is establishing that this law, these commandments, it will not change.
Correct.
So now you're going to also see, even in the doctrine that you have, your doctrine you have concerning Christ and salvation is wrong. Because the scriptures is saying to you, this will be established forever. It won't change.
Correct.
So automatically you already know now something wrong somewhere along the line. If you're sincere, you'll say that.
Correct.
If you're sincerely lost, you will say that something right. Because look, the scripture saying, this law shall be established forever.
Correct.
This book of the law, this will be established forever. So something wrong. Right? Read on.
Salakia, right? All they that keep it shall come to life.
Right.
But such as leave it shall die.
All those that keep it shall come to life. All right. We're going to come into rulership. We're going to come into power. We ain't going to be getting gone down on the street 12, because now the society will be in order. We ain't going to be dying like flies from all kind of sexually transmitted disease, sugar, hypertension, cancer. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're going to build a society that is in order. We're going to come to life. You understand? We're going to come to life. But as scripture say, all those that leave it shall die. All those that leave this law is going to be in a society, right, and in a culture that is chaotic, right? That nobody knows where they're going from the left, neither the right. And this is what we see happening in society today, right? In society today, right, is debt. Everything in today is debt. There's nothing that is leading to life save the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
Black man, Native Indian man, and Hispanic man. If, for example, you come into this knowledge, right, you marry a heathen, the Lord show you what to do, right? You can get guidance from the priest and the person in the ISUPK. You know, well, you can't go down that road no more. Because
Correct.
now you heard with your ears and you have seen with your eyes, right, the words of the prophets in the ISUPK under Commandant General Hannah, which means you must cease and desist. That's what they say.
Correct.
You must cease and desist from the
Immediately.
practice immediately from the
Correct.
practice of marrying outside of your bloodline, right? Because when the kingdom is established on the earth, right, and the so-called black man, Native Indian man, Hispanic man is in power once again, that is what the policing system is going to be like. We are going to be the ones that is going to ensure, right, by the government of the Most High, that there is no interracial marriage, right? There is no drug selling, which is a witch according to the scriptures, right? There is going to be no no homosexuality, no child molestation. That is going to be the new rules on the planet. All right,
That's right.
to be a different ball game, right? The rich is no longer going to just suck off the poor, right? The wicked is no longer going to be in authority, all right? And we have heaven on the earth, all right?
Right.
I don't even want to add anything else, but I think I will yield on that. Coming to the end of the class, they can go ahead, Salakia.
Kan. Last night, Wabi.
So for joining in on the class today, right? To hold long the reading for the class. I appreciate that. What ended up going on is apologies again for the start. We had some technical difficulties, but the the eyes and the ears that the so-called black man, Native Indian man, Hispanic man was able to hear. And ISUPK under Commandant General Hannah, that is the place of your refuge, right? You have also learned tonight that interracial marriage is against the Most High power. You have got an idea of the devastating effects that interracial marriage has on us as a society, as an individual, as a nation, as a community. So then we need to step our game up, yield our spirit to that which the Most High wants. All right. And with that, I'm going to pass the class on to Priest and Officer Tazo about Salakia. You have any reading for the Our Father prayer, at least on your end?
Salaki, so we just we call it. We just stand, give a salute, and then you close out.
All right. So what? All right.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
I know you're always sharp. So I say I know you're always sharp up now. I know.
Something so.
I know you're always
So. Yeah, man. Right. With that, so you say I'm a Jim, which means the stand. All right. You're gonna give the teacher one courtesy salute. All right. Mana visual imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatah. Right. Sa, which means the turn. You're gonna give the sisters one line courtesy salute. Right. Mana visual imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shema Latan Ba Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right. Class dismissed. Yadimata. Class dismissed.
So what I get up that
I in the boss, no sir.
Right.
All right. Don't know. Shalom. Yeah, man.